So y'all, if y'all are tuned in with this journey and y'all see that I have not been posting, get on me, get on me, get on me, get on me, okay? And stay on me, because me not posting is like, when I'm not posting, let me just be honest and transparent with y'all. When I'm not posting, I am in the space of feeling lost, defeated, overwhelmed. Because let me tell y'all, when I'm sitting in front of this camera and I'm speaking, like, this is really where my heart is at. Like, this is really like this is truly where my heart is at. Like, public speaking is something that I really want for myself, and I feel like sometimes the voices in my head start to make me feel as if like I don't have it all together. So how are you sitting in front of this camera talking to people, trying to like encourage people to do these things, and your life ain't all the way together? You don't have everything you want. You don't have, you know. So it's like, and I had to just tell myself yesterday, like, silence that. Like, you have to silence that. You have to be stronger than what you're hearing in your voice, the voices in your head. You have to be stronger than that, because you know what you want, and the advice that you're giving are things that you have done to get to where you're at right now. But the thing about it is, where's your prayer life? Like, have you been spending time with God? Have you been doing what you know to do to pull you out of these lack mindsets? So I'm just like, truthfully, have I pray, but I haven't been spending time with God how I used to. You know what I'm saying? So then it goes back to when I'm getting in these spaces where I'm not feeling fulfilled, I gotta get back to the mindset of, or just thinking like, have you been doing what you know that you're supposed to be doing? Have you been following protocol? Have you been spending time with the Lord? Have you been spending time with him? And it's just like, truthfully, I read my Bible, and then I read my Bible, I pray, but it's not like spending that actual quality time, like really spending time in the word. Like, yeah, I might open my Bible if I feel called to read the passage and be like, okay, yeah, and keep it moving. And truthfully, like, that's not fulfilling to me. That's not my relationship with God. That's not how I normally spend time with him. So how do I normally spend time with him? Normally, what I would do is I speak to him, I pray, I talk, you know, speak out to him, and then I might randomly open my Bible or my Bible study book, and then sometimes, majority of the time, the page speaks to where I'm at in life or what it is that I'm going through. From there, then I go out and I'll journal everything that I just said to God. Then I'll pull a point what it was that I just read that corresponded or correlated with what I just was speaking out to him. And then from there, I'll go further and break down the meaning of what it is that I had, the full circle moment of how this relates to me, what this actually means, what part stood out to me, and how can I move forward from this, or what is the passage teaching me or telling me how to grow. So it's just like, that's how I normally spend time with him. That's how I'm able to give myself the advice, the knowledge, the wisdom to be able to move forward. Okay, so I'm just sitting here and I'm like, girl, you haven't even went back and told the people how the group home experience was. Like, how did you not finish the video? Like, you started the video, you posted the video, you never went back and updated the people on how your experience was, this event, this experience, this speaking engagement that you've been dreaming about, that you've been talking about, that you, baby girl, what's up? Like, what's up? Hello, this is your dream, this is your goal. You are supposed to be documenting everything for you. This is for your growth, but for other people to see how Christ is moving within you, how he's growing you, how he has basically transformed your mind, and how following him, how your life has did a whole 360, and you not being consistent, baby girl. You not doing what you're supposed to do. So I'm giving myself a reality check right now, like holding myself accountable holding myself accountable, very much holding myself accountable, because how am I saying that I want these things and I'm not being consistent? So here I am, like truthfully being honest and open with myself about what it is that I'm facing, and getting to the root of my problem and identifying it, and I just go back to it. Like, I have not been spending time with my father, and in my life I feel like the inconsistency is showing, like, to me, and it's like I'm not fulfilled with everything else that I got going on right now, because the main thing that's really important to me, the main thing that's really fulfilling to me, is like I have just left it hanging. And that's really me sitting in front of this camera, speaking, sharing my journey, being open about where it is that I'm trying to go, because I'm gonna be somebody one day. Like, for the past year, I've been sitting here and I've been doing this, and I'm like, if I had been consistent, I could be so much further. Had I been consistent, more opportunities probably would have came to me. And although I've had some opportunities, there could be more. I could be doing more. God needs more of me. I need to give more to him. Less of me living in the world doing things, and more time with him. That's where my mind is. That's where my heart is. That's what I'm growing to understand and acknowledging, and just facing the reality of it, and living in my truth. Like, it's more for me. Like, I can have more. It just takes consistency. I have to put aside the time, what's important to me, like identifying what's important to me, to get to where it is that I'm trying to go. And that's really just the moral of, like, putting God first, trusting him, putting him first, seek the kingdom, and everything else to follow. Like, and I know this, so it's just like, why you not doing it? Okay. Yeah, I don't like, I'm human. Okay, I'm human. I'm growing, I'm learning. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I never pretend to act as if I am perfect, because I'm not. I'm probably one of the most imperfect people that there is. So I don't know, like, I choose to continue to keep growing, though. I choose to continue to keep getting in front of the camera when I mess up, and tell y'all I messed up, because I'm not afraid to say that I messed up, that I'm not perfect, that I don't have all the answers. Sometimes it's hard for me to show up for myself. I wear so many different hats, and so many different people are pulling me in so many different directions. I gotta show up and be a mom. I gotta show up and be a student. I gotta show up and be the president of my school. I gotta show up, and I'm just like, sometimes I just wanna get in my bed and don't move. I gotta show up as a hairstylist. I gotta, like, I'm just showing up. And so it's just like, I cannot operate off my own strength. I'm chasing a dream. I'm chasing my goals. I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And it's just like, I have to realize that, Qi'Airey, you can't do all this on your own. You need God. God is the only person that's going to help you prioritize what's important. He's going to help you shift your focus on what it is that you can do, what you don't have time for. And just going all the way with your dreams and your goals, and trusting him to lead you in the right direction. Because sometimes I feel as if, like, I could be going in circles trying to figure it out, and I'm like, dang, I'm like, why do I feel so empty? Because I haven't spent time with my father. So I'm on my own tail right now. Like, truthfully, I really am. I need a different size ring, because this ring is always not pointed the right way. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so boom, that's enough of that. This is me choosing today to reshift my focus put my heart and my mind back in alignment with God's wills for my life, for the thing that he has placed in my heart for me to birth. Thriving lilies, thriving lilies, thriving lilies. Like, I promised myself that it's not going to take me forever to get this thing going, that this is not going to be a thing that I keep picking up and putting back down, starting and stopping. Like, my heart and my mind is really wanting this thing. Like, this is something that I really want bad for myself. Like, I really truly do, because this is what my passion is. And let me go back and say, okay, leaving from the group home. Now we're finally getting into the video, y'all. Okay, so leaving from the group home, when I went in, I told y'all that I was gonna ask the girls 3 questions, and now I'm sitting here like, I need to ask myself these 3 questions. Like, who are you? Like, describe yourself. So for me, I would describe myself as, who am I? So yeah, me answering this question truthfully, who am I? I am Qi'Airey. I am a mother first. Like, I love being a mom. I'm ambitious about the things that I want. Like, and then I'm sitting here and I'm telling myself these things, and I'm hearing me say that I'm ambitious, but it's like, are you truly? Because you're not really giving it your all how you should be. So it's like a reality check for me right now. So like, but if somebody was to ask me to describe myself, I would say, first and foremost, that I'm a mother, I'm God-fearing, I'm a woman of God, I'm a true believer, God saved me, and I believe that, you know, he is real. Like, there's no doubt in my mind about it. I'm trustworthy, I'm an honest person, I'm understanding, I'm forgiving, I'm beautiful inside and out. I know people used to think that my name on Instagram used to be way past pretty, and a lot of people probably thought that that was very arrogant of me to have that as my name, but I always seen it as I was beautiful on the inside and out, that I always showed up as my true authentic self. So that's why I had gave myself the name way past pretty, because I'm more than a pretty face. Okay, like, it's the spirit, it's the aura, it's the confidence that's within me, of me showing up. Like, I know for a fact that I could shift the energy in any room that I step in for the better. And I feel like right there, that's just something that's way past pretty. Like, more than a pretty face. Okay, I'm a go-getter, I'm very hardworking, I'm a determined person. When I put my mind to something, I tune into it, and I could go all the way with it. And that's why I know, like, this is something that I want, and I've been saying it, but I feel like it takes a lot of it takes a lot of focus. And have I been putting my focus on the things that matter, or have I been strolling on my phone? So that's one thing about me, I hold myself accountable. Like, I don't play victim. This is me describing myself. Like, I don't play victim. Like, I will really hold myself accountable. Like, have I been spending more time with my father like I should? I haven't, because what have I been doing? I've been scrolling. And the whole reason for me deleting my Instagram was not to get on my hair page and start doing the same things. It's like, girl, shift your focus. So like, one thing about me, I'm accountable. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Like, my list can keep going. Okay, so like, what do I stand for? Like, what are my morals, my values? So I stand on respect. Like, respect is big. I feel like, no, like, you get what you put out in the world is what you receive back. So if you give me respect, I give you respect. If you disrespect me, I'm not going to say that I'm just going to full out disrespect you, but you're not my kind of people, and I'm going to stay far away from you. I'm going to do what I can to avoid the situation, but I'm always the bigger person. I treat people how I want to be treated, and that's just a moral that I live by, because like I said, when you do good, good comes back to you. Now when you just evil and you playing out me, I don't return that type of energy. But like I said, I know to stay away from you. You're not my kind of people, and that's just that. Let's see. where am I going? Like where am I going? More now, where am I going? I am fixing to graduate school soon. So with that, the whole reason for me going to school was for me to really focus on the area that I was already building, that I was already succeeding in, and build on it. I know for a fact that I want a big sister program. It's something that I speak about all the time. So me going to school is like really like the icing on the cake, the icing on the cake. Like, how am I going to encourage some girls to follow their dreams and be all they could be if I didn't push myself to my limit? So like, showing up for myself is something that's really important for me, because the limitations that people place on me sometimes could hinder me and make me feel like I'm not able to do, or I shouldn't make certain moves, or I'm making the wrong decision. But the more that I get to grow and I'm intentional about growing as a person, the more I realize like there's nothing that's off limits to me. That everything is possible. Anything is possible, especially through Christ. Like, just continue to put God first. So that's where I'm at right now with everything. And I just pray that I look back at this and I see growth.